Alrighty, we're looking at a presentation today on the Charter Arms pitbull revolver in 40 caliber S&W. And if we look at this next to my Charter Arms bulldog and 44 special, they're on the same frame size. Now, one difference is I have put the Pachmayr presentation grips on my bulldog, which gives me more of a Smith & Wesson square butt type grip. Other than that, the frame sizes are identical. And they're very similar also to the Glock Model 27. Close the cylinder up here. And if we look at the Glock Model 27, we find out the lengths are about the same. And the grip on the pitbull is a little bit longer. And that's with me having the pinky extension on the Glock Model 27. Given all that, I would expect similar ballistics out of both of them. Now, the 40 Smith & Wesson is a rimless case, and you really can't use it with speed loaders. To accommodate that, let's see if I can get this open and see. Yep, it has these little extensions here that are spring loaded that grip the case right there in that groove. I've seen some videos where they use speed strips to speed load the pitbull, and I've seen them where they used a Glock magazine to act as sort of a speed loader. I'm not really sure if that's any faster than me simply loading it one cartridge at a time out of my pocket. It has a 5-shot capacity, whereas the Model 27 carries 9 in the magazine and 1 in the chamber for a total of 10. I'm going to go ahead and say this probably isn't a gun that I would want for myself. It's on loan out of a friend of mine's collection, and I will be shooting it in some follow-up videos. One of the advantages to a revolver is that we can use shot shells in it. These shot shells carry 3/16 of an ounce of number 9 shot, as opposed to a 1/4 ounce of number 9 shot in the 44 special. So who would have uses for this gun? Well, 40 caliber ammunition is still quite common. And because it's a revolver, it's not relying on pressure as opposed to a semi-automatic. So you can use shot shells in it and not have to singly load them in one at a time. Being that the 40 caliber is a fairly common cartridge, and commercial factory ammunition is readily available for it, and I still expect good performance out of this gun even with a relatively short barrel. It's for somebody who may not want to hand load the 44 special to its potential. Now, these are 200 grain gold dots They're loaded with blue dot powder, well over what factory pressures are. However, and then that's also a hand-loaded shot shell cartridge there with it. Somebody that doesn't load, or maybe is already set up to load 40 caliber, he might want to use this as a woods gun to shoot snakes and other pests. Another advantage to it is you don't have the feeding ramp like you would a semi-automatic. So you could use something like a semi-wad cutter that may hang up some automatics and give you pretty good terminal performance. This is not a gun for me, but there are other people who may find this gun useful. A friend of mine picked it up in a trade. He got it with the right deal, and I think it's a good way to introduce him to the 40 caliber cartridge, whereas he would normally be more inclined to go 10 millimeter in a semi-automatic. However, he also hand loads, so he's probably going to come around full circle and go back around with a 44 Special, which can shoot a wide variety of cast bullets. Used to, you could get the 200 grain gold dots that were available for it, the shot shell capsules. You can load it with the speed loader that's common. But we're going to do some more experimenting with the pitbull and the shot shell cartridges and the Model 27 with shot shell cartridges. And we're going to see what we can get out of them and what we can make them do. So this has kind of been an overview. This is going to be part 1 of the video segment on it. And I'll be putting together some more stuff on it in the very near future. Later on.